Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be talking to you about my parents. And for me, there isn't a person or a group of people that have had a bigger impact on my life than my parents have. And for as long as I can remember, they've really just made sure that I've had everything that I need in life to succeed. And I mean, this includes making sure I got the best teachers growing up, helping me out with whatever financial responsibilities they could, and teaching me that everything in life isn't always going to be given to you. And then along with that, they've taught me lesson after lesson on just what it means to be a good man and a good person. And now, while we don't always see eye to eye, I think it's pretty safe to say that no child does with their parents. However, I can say that without a shadow of a doubt that my mom and my dad are the two most important people in my life, and I just don't know what or where I'd be without them today. So, for starters, let's start with my dad, Mark. See, he's always been a person that I aspire to be one day, and I say this because of his relationship with my mom, the way he operates his household, and just the way he interacts with my brother and me. And I mean, this isn't to say he's perfect. However, he's been the greatest teacher for me in terms of what it means to not only be a good man, but a good father. And he has done this some by vocal communication, but the way that I get most of my knowledge through my dad just kind of comes from his actions on like a day-to-day basis. I can look back and think of many times when he would do something just out of the kindness of his heart and just simply because it was the right thing to do. And this goes, from something as small as putting a shopping cart away that was left in a parking lot, all the way to paying for someone's entire tank of gas just because they asked him to when they saw him there. And also, he's always been tried his hardest to get that quality father-son time with me in any way that he can, whether it be back in the day when we would go in the backyard after a long day of work for him and play catch, or nowadays just going to see our favorite movies together. I'll definitely always cherish that time that I get to spend with him. And then on the other hand, there's my mom, Tammy, and me being the baby of the family, I've always been a big mama's boy. For as long as I can remember, she's always been the person that I can go to about whatever, and she's always really been there for me. And I can look back and remember like a lot of times when I was really struggling with certain things, and she was always the one to bring me back down. And she would just let me talk her ear off for sometimes an hour or even more at a time, just so she can help me feel better, just the best way that she knew how. And she's the one that always made sure that I had everything I needed, whether that be like enough food to eat for the day or just some new clothes, something like that simple. And it's always her that would take my brothers and my side whenever there was an argument between us and our dad for whatever reason. And she was never too strict on me or my brother growing up, simply because she didn't really need to be. This is kind of just because we respected her and her wishes enough not to do something stupid and hurt her in any way. And now, with all that being said, I believe that having both of my parents in my life has helped me out tremendously, and I know that I am very lucky for this fact, because that many people nowadays, they don't have both their parents in their household for whatever reason. And whether it be in terms of just my etiquette towards other people, or the way that I look at relationships as a whole, or even just how I live my life in general, I definitely wouldn't be who I am without the both of them. So because of all of this, I definitely have to give thanks to all the thanks that I can in the world, and just hope that I can one day be as good of a parent to my children as my parents have been to me. And so, thank you, Mom and Dad.